Hi friends, Ryan Giffen, Nazarene Archives here from the atrium of the Global Ministry Center, where Nazarene Archives has a number of items connected to our history, and some of those items are related to Scripture. One of them right over here, this is our first General Superintendent, Phineas F. Brzee, and this is a manuscripted, handwritten sermon of Dr. Brzee's. This sermon is taken from Isaiah 43, 1 through 4, and the sermon talks about the relationship, the connection between the love and the call of God on the church and the church's witness to that love and call to the world. So for Brzee, those were deeply connected. And if you ever visit the Global Ministry Center, you can obviously see all of these things, but that is a really important piece. We have a number of Dr. Brzee's manuscripted sermons that are laced with references to the scriptures, and right by Dr. Brzee is the Reverend Mr. John Wesley. We have this statue here of the founder of Methodism, John Wesley, and there he is with his Bible. John Wesley referred to himself as a man of one book, and he preached a message of scriptural Christianity. And so this statue stands here as a reminder to all of us who serve at the Global Ministry Center of our great heritage and our connectedness and rootedness to Holy Scripture. So we're going to show you one more thing just briefly as we walk this way in the atrium here. And we're actually going to slip the gloves on for this one. This is fun because we want to give you just a little bit of a close-up here. This is the Bible, one of the Bibles that we have in our collection that was owned and used by a gentleman named James Blaze Chapman. He went by J.B. Chapman. J.B. Chapman was our 8th General Superintendent. He served from 1928 to the time of his death in 1947, 19 years. And we're not sure if it's this Bible or if another one in our collection that he was actually reading on the day that he died. But this one, this is his personal New Testament, and as you can see, there's some different notes here. The post office in Vicksburg, Michigan, is where Dr. Chapman had a cottage on Indian Lake up there in Vicksburg. There's a Nazarene church, a wonderful Nazarene church in Vicksburg, Chapman Memorial Church of the Nazarene, named after Dr. Chapman. This is his Bible, one of his Bibles. And we have some notes here. If you were to flip through this, we'll just turn a few pages, but you would see references to the scriptures. He has different cards here, obviously, and I'm going to try to turn these pages as gently as I can. But you can see there, just in his own scratched out handwriting, references to 2 Samuel and to the book of Ecclesiastes. I think in other Bibles that we have in our collection, he has actual sermon notes and outlines in them. This is the one that stands in our display case, obviously, but it's really interesting that we have this, and we're grateful for it, and we're reminded as we look through it and as we have checked out the other items in our display up here in the atrium, that we really are people of Scripture, that we Nazarenes have been people of Scripture since the day that we were established in 1908. So we believe in the Holy Scriptures. We've always believed in them. We believe that they are the 66 books of the Old and the New Testaments, and that they were given to us by divine inspiration, that they inerrantly reveal the will of God concerning us in all things necessary to our salvation.